I want to, for this moment, focus on Chinese state media mocking Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh after he tweeted saying he had turned COVID positive. China has taunted the Defence Minister, saying he has tested positive. Implications are that the virus has spread in the Indian army. Chinese media handle claims that COVID may impact India's fighting ability. Remember earlier today, Rajnath Singh had tweeted to say he had mild symptoms and that he was in home quarantine. 2 days from now, that's on the 12th of January, co-commanders of India and China will meet once again to try and resolve tensions at the line of actual control. Now, this would be the 14th round of core commander level talks, but ahead of that, look at how China mocks India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's tweet saying he has tested positive. A Chinese state-affiliated media handle has tweeted to say, and I quote, Indian Defence Minister Rajnath Singh tested positive for COVID-19. It is unfortunate. This implies the virus has spread in large scale among Indian military and may affect Indian troops' combat capability, although the new variant is believed not to be very deadly, unquote. India Today's executive editor, Shiv Arur, now joins me for more on this big story. Shiv, China failed to achieve any of its deemed objectives at the LAC through its coercion, be it intimidating India through its coercive action or trying to deter India from joining the Quad. Is this Chinese tweet or a tweet of the Chinese state-affiliated media a reflection, perhaps, of the Chinese frustration?
You know, Chinese state media, Global Times, robots like Hu Shijin and, their juvenile level mind games of this kind have been par for the course since the Ladakh standoff began. Gaurav, you and I have reported them. We don't usually pay much attention to it, but the fact that, this represents a crossing of a line when it comes to a certain degree of decency and honor that most people anyway don't grant to China, but perhaps we were wrong in doing so, is a state-affiliated journalist from China basically mocking the Indian Defence Minister who's tested positive for COVID. It's not like COVID is not a situation in China. It happens to be a Chinese virus. It's a virus that originated in China. It's because of Chinese irresponsibility that the entire world is grappling with the pandemic right now. There have been many different theories about where this virus came out and why it came out. We won't get into all that. But the very fact that this shameless state-affiliated journalist actually extrapolates the Raksha Mantri falling sick with COVID to pronouncing it as an impact on India's combat capability is laughable. It's not even a joke. It's laughable because we all know what the situation currently is in Ladakh.
Yes.
The aggressions of China have been met in equal measure and more by the Indian military. That's one of the reasons why the Chinese, who had expected a kind of walkover in many of those sectors, are in a bit of a fix right now about what really to do. It's not a good situation for India by any stretch of imagination, but certainly the outcomes have not been anywhere close to what the Chinese have been hoping for. And all these mind games are going to be par for the course, Gaurav. But even given China's, very low levels of decency and honor, even when it comes to your adversaries, mocking a senior minister from a rival nation when he has fallen sick by a virus that originated in your country definitely represents a new low. But again, it's just a symbol of the fact that psychological operations have no limits when it comes to China.
Oh, absolutely. And also given the fact China's frustration just becomes so apparent. Shiv, for the moment, many thanks.